Hey guys, this is Tentai here. We're gonna start playing my very first game on this channel, which is Don't Starve. It's one of my most favorite games, and I've already tried to start a little bit, but that was only for the intro video. So, I'm going to start a new game, all the default presets, with Wilson, which he's not my favorite character, but I don't have Willow unlocked yet, so I'm gonna have to deal with Wilson right now as it is until I unlock Willow and then Wendy and all the rest of the characters. And then we'll play more stories with them going on in the end. So I've played this game since it launched. My friend had it on his laptop and he had me going since, and my boyfriend had it on his laptop, and this game is amazing. We might experience some frame drops just because with fraps this doesn't load very well, but in the beginning everybody has their own little ways of playing. I try to go for as much flowers and materials as possible because you need them to make your stuff. And normally I don't go for basic tools first, which is weird. I like to make the science machine first if possible, and then I start working on all the basic tools. But I just wait until like day 4 or 5 to go and make a solid like fire pit, because I like to travel my first few days, try to figure out the land, and just try to figure out a place that's a good base camp. Now when I do base camp, I like to keep it in a grasslands area with rabbits nearby and like if I can beefalo, but that's not possible most of the time. I have problems finding beefalo in my games most of the time, which is unfortunate for me because my dog barked. It's unfortunate for me because it's good to have winter gear, and beefalo wool helps a lot when you're trying to get set for winter. Interesting note, I found a set piece here with I believe this is a sleep dart. Yes, it is. Set pieces are things that you find throughout the world. They can be with these skeletons here, or they can have like traps and stuff around them. There's a few interesting ones that have like refrigerators and wintometers, which I learned that the hard way. You don't want to fool around with those because they'll start winter instantly, and it's just no good on any part of anything. Luckily, through that playthrough, I made it through that winter only by the skin of my teeth, and because I did look around mostly, and I had a lot of food resources by the base camp that I did create. I had a lot of berry bushes and whatnot, so I was able to make it through that winter, but I made it through till day 54 on that playthrough, and of course, so you've already experienced second winter, and with that, I had a deerclops spawn, and he chased me around for a majority of that winter, and I also had a couple tree guards, which I took care of in my own time, and I was happy because that was the first tree guard that I actually fought and I actually saw in any of my playthrough, and it's becoming nighttime. I haven't really gone far from where I spawned in at. Oh, there's spiders right here. So I'm gonna make myself an axe because I just realized I need wood to make a fire. Derp. But if you want to you don't have to use the cursor for most of these things. You can hit the hotkeys. You can do, space bar for grabbing things, chopping things down. WASD is to walk around, of course, and the hotkeys, like numbers, are the hotkeys for using your items. Now, I'm gonna make a fire because I am. Now, when I do fires, it doesn't really matter where the location is until I make a base camp. It's okay if you want to, like, do a fire around places where there's a lot of things in which you can grab. Because, well, you're going to be sitting through the night and it's going to be boring and, you know, you want to do something for the night. Now, the first, like, 15 days or so, the dusk, I guess you would call it, is pretty long. It's half or 3/4 of the time that the day is. So it's pretty decent to be able to walk around. I don't keep my fire up too much. Seeds, mushrooms. Mushrooms are good for crockpots. So if you can keep them and if you can make a crockpot in the amount of time that they don't go bad, which if you cook food, it always increases their freshness. So it's always decent. Spider, get away from me, don't attack me. I'm just trying to cook and eat stuff. I will attack you. Like, look at that. I'll get some soap. Oh, I got monster meat. Now, monster meat is good for pigs. Now they'll all come for me. Monster meat is good for keeping pigs on your side, but you can't give them more than 3 pieces because if you do, they'll turn into werepigs, which, that's not cool. I got attacked. Werepigs will attack you, and they will kill you. So it's good to have the monster meat, and then it's a burden. Also, you can use monster meat in crockpot recipes, but you can only substitute it for 1 piece of meat, because if you put more than 1 in it, it's going to turn into a monster recipe, which will do all sorts of things to your health, and sometimes your hunger, mostly your sanity though, so things all happen throughout the day, and yeah, you'll come across different mobs like the pigs, and you'll have merms if you're at a swamp, there you go, and you also got the spiders. Spider queens will be out later on, they're not necessarily day 1. If it's day 1, you're kind of screwed. But so there's special mobs that you gotta watch out for. Pigs are really good as bodyguards if you need to go plow through some area and say you find a set piece that has the clockwork pieces in it. You really want to watch out for that. You want to have your pigs with you if possible, because if you don't, you're either screwed or you can pick them off one by one, but I don't recommend that so much. So let's take a peek. Okay, so we got basically a circle going around here. So we're gonna venture off. But yeah, the clockwork people, if you can pick them off one by one, if you have enough armor and whatnot. Oh, a street, road, whatever. It's okay, but I still don't recommend it. Here's some grasslands. This looks like it could be base, but I'm not sure, as it's only day 2, and as I said, I like to walk around until about day 4. Then again, everybody plays differently. A lot of people are like, oh, you should make your base on day 1 and, you know, just start getting ready for winter. Now, I'm a person who plays this game casually. I'm not a hardcore, like, I mean, I am hardcore in it because I really do love this game, but I'm not, like, worried about stuff all the time. I'm always not worried about, like, oh, this is gonna happen, this is another set piece. Look at that. It has a pickaxe and it has some flint here and some rocks. Rocks are good for a lot of things. Mostly, you can make healing properties, a healing salve with it, with spider glands, which it's always good to have healing things. And we've come to an island, or a plateau, I guess. Anyway, peninsula. So this is all grasslands, which is decent, but I like to have a base in the I'm very particular with my bases. I like to have it in the grasslands. Well, there's bees here. This is pretty. Oh, Chester. This is my buddy. I even have a Chester sticker on my laptop. He is one of the best. Now, I've heard, because this is a brick road, I've heard that depending, there's only like 3 or 4 roads in a, a game, a world, and at one of the ends of the road, you'll find the Pig King. Now, the Pig King is a wonderful guy that, oh, it's raining. I don't have the DLC yet, so wetness doesn't affect me. Ha ha ha. Anyway, at the end of one of the roads, you'll find the Pig King, and he will give you gold for the things you find in the graveyard, and he'll also give you gold for meat, monster meat, or regular meat. Oh, well, this end led me to frogs, which is decent, but not in winter, only in like the summer/spring. I don't know where this is gonna take me, but I'm gonna eat a couple of things here. I tend to forget about my hunger meter a lot, so don't hate me. But I do keep food on me at all times. Now, the way that I play is that I like to keep food on me. Try to keep it the best food. I know that people are like, don't use the carrots and don't do this. Well, I do. Only because I know that carrots are a scarce resource, but when you find them and if you're starving, they're a really good, like, I'll leave a couple behind, but I know that they're a really good thing to keep on you. Here's some more spiders. Or is this where I was at? No, this is not where I was at. So yeah. So it's becoming nighttime now, and I found another side piece with a vest. That is great right now because that is for winter. I am going to keep that. I gotta take it off. So I have Chester with me still. I also found a graveyard and some more spiders and some pigs. Well, there's one pig. Now, normally I would stay in an area like this. Oh, there's a totally normal tree right there. I love these trees. They're awesome. It's this guy right here. He's so cool. Anyway, normally I try to stay away from a large amount of spiders, but if there's pigs around, normally I don't have a problem with it because pigs are like the auto, like, what's this? Oh, some more evil flowers, huh? No, another totally normal tree. I think I found the Pig King, or the pig area. I'm going to make a camp here for the night because I need logs. Because pigs are really, like I said before, they're a really good mob to have with you if possible. Now for me, for resources, I keep things on me in winter more than I do in times like this because right now I don't have to worry about being cold. I don't have to worry about starving to death. You know, it's just the beginning of the playthrough, so like it's pretty decent. It's a really good way to start things off right now. I can make a garland Tentai. I'm gonna do that because I need that. Garland will for Wilson, I'm not sure. I'm gonna be totally honest. I really haven't played with Wilson at all. By the time that my friend had this game, I was already playing with Willow because it's a girl who's obviously like Lydia from Beetlejuice, and like, you know, she's awesome. She's got a fire. She's a pyro. I'm a pyro, so it's like perfect for me. I love her. I made a hoodie with her on it. I've drawn her several times. Like, she's my favorite character. And Wendy is starting to become my second favorite character. So, I don't have a problem with it. Pine cones I normally just throw in the fire unless I have a base that's away from trees. Then I start planting them. They're also good if you're Woody. I know I've never played as Woody, but I know that he has the werebeaver, spoilers. He has his werebeaver form that, like, he needs to chop down trees and stuff. And yeah, I'm not 100% sure on the mechanics of that, so don't quote me on this, okay, guys? But when I play a game, you're gonna see it's like I am totally just ecstatic over it. I know everything over it. I'm obsessed with it. And yes, I am, because that's who I am. And I love this game. And every game that I play on here, I'm either going to really love or kind of really hate it. And you'll see, you'll get the full spectrum of it. So, yeah. So I'm going to wait until night is over and I'll be back. It's now daytime and the piggies are awake. Now, you can't see their names right now, but if you give them the monster meat, the cute thing is that they all have different names. There's like, oh man, he didn't take it. No, don't take my monster meat, you jerk. Okay, so come here. Yeah, it better be good, he says. Oh, there's a leg spike. There's the Pig King himself. Now, I'm gonna demonstrate. No, yeah, I'll demonstrate how. Oh, he doesn't. Okay, I thought he took monster meat. Obviously not. It's just regular meat that he gives you gold for. So I have two piggy friends. One's name is Bryce, and the other's is a million. That's a silly name for a piggy, but you know, it's okay. Now, flowers will give you health points, 1 point of health for each. I think it's 1, it might be 2, but it's a very minimal amount of health for every petal you eat. Now, for pigs, at first, I'll have them attack the spiders. They kick some spider ass. So, as they do that, I normally attack the hive, or the nest, whatever you want to call it. Also, if there's other pigs in the area, they'll also attack the spiders. I should do that, actually. See, that's what happens when you press space. It'll just, like, go straight. Oh yeah, and the pigs will chop down trees for you. If you want them to stop, you'll have to move away from the trees that they're punching. Oh, there's some silk over there. Silk is a very hot commodity. That's why a lot of people have spider farms and stuff on here. They're very good for bug nets, and bug nets equals bees, and butterflies equal flowers, and bees equals honey, and all that good stuff. So I have some more monster meat here we're going to give to this piggy here. And his name, I will figure out in a second. His name is Karakala, and he is Othel. So, and I know there's some more spiders over here, which I'm going to go attack. Because spiders should always be attacked if it's in the beginning of the game. Now, if you find a bunch of spiders and it's not the beginning of the game and there's like tier 2 or tier 3, you kind of either want to watch out because it has the chance of spawning a spider queen, or, you know, go balls deep and just do it because, you know, why not? So they made quick work of those spiders. He just died. I don't know if there's any other things. I know there was a few other spider nests around here, but I think I'm gonna just... I'm thinking about going back over here and seeing what's down this way because, well, normally I like to keep a base by as many mobs, friendly-ish mobs as possible, because, well, pigs, as I've talked about before, you know, they're really good for beating down some baddies that may come and interrupt your camp. There's also a road going this way, so I'm going to go down. So up here is where the, oh, it turns around, okay. Up there is where the Pig King is, so I'm going to go south a little bit. Of course, there's going to be spiders and stuff everywhere. I have a pickaxe, so I need to, leg spikes. I need to get this gold. Hopefully there'll be gold. Yes, there's gold. We're going to keep these instead. And there's a spider gland right here, which I can't hold, so we'll put him in Chester if possible. Chester, come here. Come here, Chester, old buddy, old pal. He'll bounce, and I think it's adorable. So we'll put him in Chester for now. There's some rocks and some flint here, which is always good. And some silk, because they just beat down spider. You know, we're gonna eat these. or drop them. That's fine. It's gonna be nighttime. The pigs will flee, and I think it's the cutest thing. But when you make a campfire, they'll come back, so it's not that big of a deal. Also, for mobs in general, you have to make sure you know which ones will come out at night, which ones will be active during the day. Like I said, the pigs will go away at night. Worms and spiders are active during night, so you gotta watch out if you're gonna be making like a temporary base camp, or a regular base camp in those areas. You want to make sure that they're either far away enough from the spider nests or the worm houses, because they will attack you. They are aggro to you at night, so that's not cool. They're also aggro to you during the day if you get close enough, and that ain't cool either, so you gotta watch out. I'm gonna eat a couple carrots here because my hunger is a little low. Not very much, but where did Chester go? There he is. I'm gonna store some stuff in you, buddy, like my sleep dart. Normally I don't really use darts too much, only because they're only good for, they're good for all mobs, but I like to keep the sleep darts and the blow darts and all that. I like to keep them for like the gobblers or McTusk when it's winter, even though, I mean, McTusk, good luck finding them. If you find him, watch out. I've died to him a couple times in the past. It ain't really all that awesome, so we're going to keep our silk in Chester as well. So we have our spider glands, our sleep dart, our vest, gold, and silk. Normally I keep stuff in Chester that I'm not going to use immediately just because it's easier for me, but sometimes I get all like discombobulated. I'm like, oh, where did this go? Where did that go? So, yeah, but I'm gonna chop down some trees here while it's nighttime, just so I can have some wood for the future. Now, I have 8 logs. What I like to do, I like to have a log suit as soon as possible, just because you never know what's going to come for you. So, normally I will, I will have a log suit on me as much as I can. In the future, I like to have football helmets as well, because I don't know what it is, but I noticed when I was having a playthrough a couple months ago that a log suit plus a football helmet is like invincibility for some reason, so it's a good thing to keep in mind. Also, the trees, you can see every time you chop it, it'll go, like the axe will degenerate by 1%. Now, it's really good to keep the numbers in your head if you can about the number of chops it takes for the different sizes of trees. A large tree, I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So it takes 15% of your axe. Now, smaller trees, the smallest trees I think take 5, and the medium trees take 8, but don't quote me on that. Dead trees you won't get any logs from, you'll just get a pine cone, which is fine if you want either fuel or want to grow a bunch of trees, I guess. When I'm doing chopping and stuff, I like to have at least 2 axes on me, but I'm not right now just because it's the beginning of the day, and at the end of this day will be the end of this video. So we have to accomplish finding base, which I think I'm going to make it up here at the grasslands, but not, probably at the bottom of the grasslands by the bees. That way I can, hunt bees and take them down and get their hives, and then be able to make bee boxes, which I can get honey from, which I don't really, the only thing for me that honey is good for is either A, taffy, or B, honey poultices, which are like band-aids with honey on them. I don't know how that heals you, but it does. And like I said before, healing items are probably the best things to have, because, oh, there's caves right here. I hate caves, but when it's plugged, it's not that big of a deal. when it's unplugged, they'll have basilisks and stuff, and you don't want to mess with them if you're either weak. Frogs are automatically aggro to you. I forgot about it. Leave me alone. um, and they'll chase you for a while. So here's some bees. There's some more bees most likely on the other side. So we're going to make our base up here since it's relatively close to bees, frogs, rabbits. The pigs are a short walk away. Yeah. I think we're going to make it right here. Normally I'll wait until like night. So, come here. They're leaving me, so I need to keep a piggy friend with me for right now. Traps are always good, but you always need grass for traps. Now, I will have a video for hints and tricks about, like, having a long playthrough. I've made an entire, like, little strategy guide for myself and my boyfriend because I'm better than he is, but he still likes the game as much as I do. So, but I'm, like, addicted to this game. I just got this laptop, so I'm thrilled that I am able to play it at home. I don't have to wait when my boyfriend is over here or anything in general. So it's nice that I can play like this and Isaac and Bioshock. Those will be the first 3 games that I'm going to play on here. Let's not get started about how addicted I am to Bioshock in general. The whole franchise is one of my most favorite games ever. I will talk about that all in that playthrough, so watch out. So traps are good. They're for, catching rabbits, or you can use them to catch spiders or frogs. It takes away the killing aspect of the frogs, I believe, and the spiders, because you have a naughtiness meter. It's not shown up here, and I don't have any mods to show it because I like to play it through. I like to have a vanilla playthrough. So we're going to put a trap here. I don't put them on top of the holes, and I tend to neglect them actually, because I noticed that rabbits and traps and whatnot aren't my default. I'm gonna go hunt me some meat kind of thing. Like, I'll go catch some fish with a fishing pole, or I don't know. This game should be called Go Vegetarian because I normally eat a lot of berries, seeds, plants. I like to have farms and stuff. So it's going to be dusk real soon. And I'm going to make my fire pit. I need more rocks for that, don't I? Yes, I do. I don't have a quarry yet. So there's a couple rocks up there. I don't have a hammer, which I don't need right now. I don't know why I thought that. I need my pickaxe for that. So I'm going to go up here, bust down these rocks real quick. I might be able to have enough to make a fire pit. I'm not 100% sure on that. So, I believe it's 12 that you need. I have 5 already, so. And the number of rocks and flint and nitre that you get are totally random. It's like, I think it's 2 to 4 pieces of rock for every rock that you break down. It could be 2 or 3. I have 11. Is there another rock up here? I'm not sure. I don't see one. If not, I'll be 1 short and I'll be so mad. Oh, look, it's a quarry. So, well, it's probably not too big, but probably not too small either. I need a pickaxe. Look, it's a tall bird. Okay, I need a pickaxe, so I'm going to make that real quick. Break this down. I got 2 pieces of gold from that, which is great for the science machine and all of the alchemy stuff and all of that great stuff. I'm going to go back and I'm going to make my thing, my fire pit, I guess you would call it. Hey, look, it's my piggy friend. He's freaking out because I haven't made fire yet. So here's my traps. I like to keep everything in a centralized area if possible, so I'm going to make my fire pit here. And I'm also going to eat some seeds right now. And a couple carrots, because why not? And, at the end of this day, like I said, it's going to be the end of this video. So, we got accomplished quite a bit. Here comes my piggy friend. He said fire is good because I made a fire, and he's far away from home. He's sleeping now. We accomplished quite a bit. We made our base. Got some traps going. Bees are right by us. Frogs are right by us. The pigs are not too far away, so if I have to get some piggy butts or something for football helmets or even making my own pig houses, I can do that soon. I'm also going to be making the science machine very soon. I only need 2 more rocks for that. And I'm overall satisfied with this first playthrough. We'll see how far it goes. I am by far no pro, but I am trying my best to make it. I want to make it at least day 30. That's like the middle of winter, almost the end of winter, depending on when winter starts. Yawn. So, yeah. It's going to be night and very, very soon. And very, very soon, yes. Because that is how it goes. But, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. All the links are at the end. I'm not even going to ask because that's stupid. You hear everybody say it. So, I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.